I have changed my mind about Tesla Model 3, especially the way it's compared to the Model S. I've had my opinion about those two set throughout the last couple of years, even more than that. But things are changing, and I wouldn't be doing my job if my opinion wouldn't be changing with all the facts and with all of the news that are coming out. I'll tell you what it is that I'm changing my mind about, and most importantly, what is it finally the cherry on top for me to kind of flip here. As you probably know, I'm still considering getting back into Tesla for just maybe one more run. Before I'm going to be switching to another brand. E-tron is being delayed, even though I'm still kind of more likely than not to get the e-tron. But my enthusiasm about that, I have to say, been kind of subsiding. As you know, I've been considering getting the Model S. So let me tell you what happened, and I'll tell you what my new opinion about it is, and we'll see if we agree or disagree. All of that is coming up next. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric! Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, well, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button down there so you don't miss anything moving forward, but most importantly, become a part of this amazing community. All right, so let's talk about the Tesla Model 3. Now, for many, I want to say years, well, ever since Model 3 really came out, I made a case that Model S is a much better car, and if I'm going to be getting one, a next Tesla, it would have to be the Model S if I have the money, because Model 3 is just not comparably not as good as the Model S. And it's been true for a while. I mean, and there are some things will still be true in terms of bigger monitor and having the display in front of you, and just I think it's still a much more beautiful car. It's just the most beautiful car I think I've seen. Maybe Fisker E-Motion, but that's a concept, right? Can't really compare production car to concept. So I would say production car, absolutely love it. But with time, Model 3 had some interesting developments, and it looks like that's what Tesla wants. I feel, and I don't know why. I don't know why they've been doing this. They're obviously been separating the price. The Model 3 entry price has been going down lower. Now it's at 35,000. All the way down from what, 48 originally, and now the Model S price that was originally I think about 60, now is about 85, right? So they've separated the prices harshly, but it looks like by design they're simply making the things in the Model 3 better than the Model S. Now, at first I was like, okay, well, listen, a few things here and there, they might be a little bit better. Model S will catch up, no big deal. But now the all of the features that Model 3 has are just overwhelmed the features that Model S has. Now we'll start, simply by the batteries, right? The batteries is something that they're just, the 2170 is there. It's just everybody expected Tesla started putting them in Model S, but they haven't, and it looks like they're not going to. Secondly, it's the software that it seems like they're developing, especially with autopilot, is also, even though it's supposed to be kind of equal, it looks like it's definitely kind of being catered to the Model 3 rather than Model S. As a matter of fact, I don't remember last time when the Model S got anything before Model 3 or got any type of a refresh or upgrade and so forth. They literally kind of forgot about the Model S, and where all of the, I feel like, innovation and effort went into Model 3. Now, probably the biggest difference for me right now, as I'm realizing as the Superchargers version 3 are going to be rolling out, is that my biggest problem with all electric cars right now is because it takes such a long time to supercharge them or fast charge them on the go. And with the V3 superchargers, the Model 3 being able to charge, it looks like up to 250 kilowatts. Now that's a big game changer, right? It's about 110 kilowatts for the Model S, and I know they're upping it to 145 right now, but it's nowhere near as fast as the Model 3 will be able to charge with a V3 supercharger. And I think it's a big deal. I mean, that is a huge deal for me. And again, that's it's just better. It's just better. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna lie. I've seen quite a few Model 3s that were kind of customized and wrapped and so forth, and I kind of starting to dig the look, especially the black one with the chrome delete. Like I'm actually thinking like, okay, you know what? Actually, it's maybe just getting pretty close to the Model S, because I love the Model S looks, right? But here's the cherry on top for me, and it is becoming the advanced rollout of all of the self-driving features. And let me show you yet another video that just came out today that just kind of blew my mind. Before that, just want to remind you that this video and this channel is sponsored by Byton. Check out the M-Byte, the all-electric SUV coming to the US and Europe next year, starting at only $45,000. You can make your reservation at no cost right now. Just browse to the description of this video and click on that link, and you can reserve your Byton today in under about 60 seconds. All right, so as you've probably seen, going back to the really amazing features that are coming out for the Model 3. This is one of many videos that we've seen. This is a parking lot summon, and this is kind of a first version, beta version, where cars, you can see, comes out of the spot and essentially without a driver, finds the driver and meets him up front. Now I know it's a little slow. I know there's gonna be some issues with it here and there, but there have been quite a few videos that I haven't seen any issues with it yet. So again, I'm assuming it's gonna get better and better. I gotta tell you, this is the future. This is what I think we've all been waiting for with all of this AI stuff that Tesla's been developing. And as exciting as all the Autopilot 1 and 2 has been, I mean, to me, this is it, right? Now there's another video that came out in the last couple of days, and this was kind of preempted by Elon's tweet a while back. This was in October of last year. He was basically saying how your car will be able to follow you like a puppy around the parking lot or like a pet or whatever, and everyone was like, that would be awesome, right? Well, the awesome is now, looks like the video now surfaced with early adopters showing off this feature. I don't know if this video is great. Like there's some moments where you can see the owner is running and the car's literally like going after it, which is cool. Again, don't pay attention too much of this because it's just, I don't know if it's not the best demo, but it's the only one we have. And so this just kind of put me over the top because now I'm realizing, okay, so let's say I decide not to go with the e-tron, right? And I've been kind of getting, cold feet on that. And so let's say that I decide to go with the Tesla now. And until now, I was pretty much like, listen, I'm going with the Model S. Now, I made an entire video how I just absolutely refuse to buy a Model S brand new right now because it's so outdated and it feels like as soon as I get it, either the price is going to change or the features are going to change and I'm going to really, really, really regret getting it and be stuck with it for whatever the 3-year lease I'm going to get. And now, and that would still have to start at what now, $85,000, which by the way, the price just went up again for the base model of Model S. Where now I'm realizing I can get a 37. I don't want to get a 35. $37,000 version for me will suit me absolutely perfectly fine for the next year. Again, I'm assuming that Tesla is not going to get that much better service. I will still be unhappy. And so even though I like my car, I will still hate the service and I'll end up switching to maybe the e-tron again or EQC or something else. I mean, obviously, essentially, to Byton next year once they're going to be rolling out their cars here in the United States. So, but I got to tell you, the wrapped, the black, the tinted windows, the Chrome Delete Model 3, and quite a few other versions that I've seen that are customized, I'm really getting on board with that. And again, for just $37,000 versus $85,000 with features that are better and a charging that's faster, and this is the stuff that's important to me. I might just go ahead and just do it. So, and this is the kind of epiphany that I had in the last couple of days, but it's important for me to kind of let you guys know. And actually, I'm looking forward to your feedback, of course, in the description of this video. Let me know. There's no positives or negatives right now in the story because this is more of an opinion piece rather than a news piece, just in case if you're waiting. This is kind of a something that I'm realizing now. And yeah, now then my friends are going to be asking me, hey, listen, I'm going to buy a Tesla. What's the best one? Right now, the best one, as far as the sedans are concerned, I mean, the Model X would probably still be considered outdated, even though they have some things that are, better than the Model S or the Model 3. But I'm gonna say for the $37,000, you're getting a pretty freaking amazing car. You can pay a little bit extra for the full self-driving or just regular self-driving features, and you will be all set. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. I'm just changing my mind. So of course, want to give a quick shout out to one of my newer Patreons, Brian Coker. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon community, the only place where you can watch me live. And if you want to join my Patreon community, boom, Patreon.com/E4Electric. I really appreciate your support, guys. That's obviously what, my journey as an independent YouTuber doing this full time would not be the same without you. All right, looking forward to your comments. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.